All right, guys, let's get on a little bit of WildRP. I'm only going to be live for like another hour or so, all right? I want to get a good night rest because I wake up usually really fucking tired because I go to sleep like I can't sleep right away, all right? I might have insomnia. Bring back fanning. Oh, shit. Hey, fanning was fun. We enjoyed it while it lasted. It was fun though. It was fun. You ain't going nowhere. Who needs sleep? I need sleep. I need sleep. I need big time sleep. What the fuck? There's a guy in TeamSpeak called Tony Soprano's therapist. The WildRP TeamSpeak. Who the hell is that? What the fuck? People have weird ass names, bro. Oh, no, that's an actual name. Never mind. Okay, no, these are real. These are actually like usernames. Maybe that's his actual. No, there's no way, bro. There's no way. That's got to be a troll. Time to invite him to the fam. Also, I think that sound is the startup of like actual Red Dead, the game. Because this usually has like a background song, background tune to it. Little red shred. Here we go. It's probably Warlock. Yeah, it's probably Warlock. Fucking weirdo. Cesare is still angry? When is he not? When is he not? He's a grumpy old man. In a grumpy old world. What can you do? Yeah, we're gonna check on the gallows today. I think it's important that we follow up for sure. So let's see what happens. We got people downstairs. Amari, hello. Welcome back home. Hope your day was great, eh?
Well, I don't see myself as very much focusing on information gathering or trading. If I do see an opportunity to do so, I will take it. Aside from that, should a business opportunity arise, I take it.
What the hell are these guys?
Cesare. From left to right, that's Dean, Pasquale, Frankie.
Dean, Pasquale, Frank. I remember two of you from the wedding, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
That'd be us, sir, yeah.
Frankie and Dean. Brothers.
Ah. A bond like no other.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, you all know my brother, huh? Cesare. You've met him. Pat, have you met my brother?
I believe so. A few months ago, at the Mint, I think you made some bets with me.
Maybe. So what's this all about?
Well, I've received word, mostly from Mr. Salerno, but these gentlemen are interested in working with a family. So here we are, making a formal introduction and hearing them out. Hearing what it is that they do. Hear what kind of caliber they are, exactly.
Okay. And what caliber are you?
Well,
45 should the need arise.
Yeah, I was gonna say that same thing, but
You're the funny kind, huh?
No, sir. Just
Think this is a
confident.
place for jokes?
Absolutely not, sir.
Come into my fucking... Alright, continue.
Yeah, well, Pat, you wanted to add anything else?
No, that was it.
Okay. Okay. What you, Frankie?
Like my brother said, sir, you're gonna have to excuse my throat. So if it kind of starts going, just let me know. But, just like my brother here, should the need arise, you've seen what I've helped out with. You see what I do with King of the Ring, with the auction. I can talk good. I can spin a good tale to the people who will listen. And if they aren't listening, I can be very persuasive. It gets me far honestly, and also on the opposite side of the fence, more dishonestly. I know how to say something without saying it, and having people read between the lines. And the, I guess you can say, charisma that holds gets people talking a hell of a lot more than they usually would with somebody else. That information then gets passed around if it's useful, you know, between those I trust. Right now, that's, well, the three of us standing here, to be quite honest with you. Like none other. And as I said, if words don't seem to do it, I can still find a way to be persuasive. My brother and I growing up in Chicago, it's what we're used to. If people don't want to talk, we find a way to make them talk.
yeah, we got real good at that.
But when I'm not talking, I could shoot straight. I help Dean and Pat here run Shine. But my, right now, to be quite honest with you, the biggest priority I have right now is King of the Ring. And that has a lot of money flowing through it every week. At least a decent amount to make profit with.
You see, that's what I mean right there. Not to, bash on anybody's fucking parade here. Dean, Pat, Frankie answered my question. What kind of a man he is, what caliber of a man he is. That's what I'm interested in hearing here. To what extent are you willing to go to get things done? For your own good, but also for the good of those around you, the people that you care about, the people that you call your brother, your sister, your friend, your family.
Okay.
That's what I'm interested in.
All right.
That's what I'm fucking interested in. You got something to say, Dean? Go ahead.
Without overstepping, Mr. Santino, every single person that's a part of your family, every single person that's associated with your family has made me feel welcomed. They've cared for me. I'll be honest with you. I'm an angry son of a bitch. And I'm a bit of a drunk. But there is not a person that I've met that walks around the city with you, that rides with you, that I would not put a bullet in someone for, or take a bullet for. I have an incredible amount of respect for all of you. You command a presence unlike anything I've ever seen before, and I'm coming out of Chicago with my brother Frankie. You guys have been very kind to us, even when you didn't need to be, when you had no obligations to be. People like Josie and Vinny have welcomed us in. They've talked to us, they've had conversations with us. I enjoy their presence. People like Big Joe, I learned a lot of things from Big Joe when he was over at the Rizzos.
So excuse me.
He taught me a lot. And I've kept those lessons very close. I aspire to be somebody more like him someday. Somebody that is angry but knows when to use it. And knows when to use it
Hey, Antonio, come here.
effectively. I think I've learned a lot from him in the short time that I have known him.
Yeah.
And I
Keep
would
your
like
voice
to
down,
continue that. I have not reached my full potential.
Where'd these three come from?
Certainly not. My brother Frank.
The Rizzles.
I think Frank.
What happened with the Rizzles?
Understood who
They're
he is a lot
non-existent.
better than I have understood who I am in certain ways.
Right, but I meant
He
like,
very well knows what he's good at. Some part of me still thinks
We
I'm
some
gonna
kinda
find
second
a way
fucking
to
plate?
see what that is exactly.
I'm not sure
I
what you
think
mean.
with the right
second
leadership,
dish.
I think
We the
with some
appetizer
guidance
or
and
we
some
the main
structure
course?
underneath me.
What a
What a main
dessert?
course.
Of me, rather.
With the appetizer, main course, with the whole
Honestly, Mr.
fucking
Santino, I could
package.
become whatever
Whole
the fuck I
shebang,
want.
huh?
They left him a note under those three's door. Let them know that they're not coming back to the crossing.
That's more like it, Dean. That's more
Up and left them
like
boys to die. Fend for themselves.
No fucking way.
Pat, you got something else you want to add?
Ask him yourself here, right here and now. They'll tell you the same they told me.
Unlike these two brothers here, I'm not, I wouldn't consider myself to be quite as charismatic, quite as, outgoing.
That
I
is
consider myself to be the quiet type, more reserved. But at the same time,
Fuck. All
I
right.
would say I
Thanks.
has to be done. I have done.
You have to speak up a little bit, Pat.
Can you hear me good?
Barely. It's like you're a mile away.
How about now?
Yeah, it's better.
All right. Did you hear what I said? Or
I
should
did, yeah. Up until I told you, yeah.
All right. But yeah, you know, I do see myself as someone who
Fuck.
has done what has needed to be done. I mean, that one situation before I left for 2 weeks with the kid, that one kid, James, that was dealt with by me because I saw myself as the person who almost created that situation and got people involved with that. So I saw myself as the person who had to tie that loose end. And as far as I'm concerned, that loose end has been tied. No one's seen him since. And then just last night, that one homeless guy who tried to stick up Tony over there, I beat him to a pulp. Out of respect to Tony Salerno.
I did hear about that. I want to thank you for doing something like that. It means a lot.
It's no problem, really. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm here to do whatever is needed of me.
That's more like it, gentlemen. That's more fucking like it. That's what I want to hear. You see, ultimately what this meeting is me getting a measure of the men in front of me. That's what this means. And it seems to me, has seemed for a while, before I even heard about you being interested in working with us, well, that you're just the right caliber that we're looking for. Those hands, we can put them to work. Absolutely. You seem like the right kind of guys. Well, to go on a point that you mentioned, Dean, the leadership, the guidance. There are people in this family that have been doing this for a long, long time. We know exactly how to guide people, to do things our way. The way to Familia DiCenzo. You know some of them. In fact, well, I gather you probably know all of them. I'd like you to look to these people for guidance, for instruction. Tony Salerno is a veteran of this life. He knows what this is all about. He knows what it means to be a man of this life. Sergio Scarpati, a business mind like I've never seen. Now, Sophia Sherman, a trusted confidant. There is nobody within this family that doesn't have what it takes to guide you the right way. I want you to look for them for guidance. I want you to check in every day with those people, with myself if you have to. Come here to the house, say hello, linger around, see what's going on and what you can help with. We will put you to work. And believe me when I say that whatever you give for this family, we will give back. Tenfold.
Carlo, come here. Got any money on you?
No.
Yeah, I got $94.
I need to ask
me
about
the
something
94.
that might be a little bit of a sensitive subject. A little
Payback.
delicate, if you will.
Yeah, you're good.
Famito Rizzo.
Tony,
I haven't seen too much of them as of late.
come here.
I gather perhaps there's a good reason
You got
for
money
that.
on you?
But I want you to explain to
Kinda.
one of you.
How
much
much
you got?
Or all three of you if you got something to say.
Need,
about it.
20 bucks.
$12.
What's going on there?
Yeah, just take all this.
What's the current situation between you and them?
You guys want me to take this one?
Scapo.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'll be very direct with you because the situation is very direct.
You got some cash
There's
on you?
been, maybe approaching
Got 20 bucks. 20 bucks.
weeks ago.
Yeah, give me
There was a
a...
situation that occurred
me 10 bucks.
where the Wicker gang showed up at the estate and
Alright.
there was a
Pay you all back.
shootout.
Thanks.
We
Don't worry
got shot
about
down by them. I'm sure you already know about this.
Yeah. Flo almost died. I remember.
Yeah, she did. She did. This started a series of events that has led to what I can only describe as essentially a complete disappearance. As far as Jilly goes, for me personally, I have not heard a word direct from Jilly in over a month and a half. At the day of the wedding, he said 2 words to me. One of them was Dean Calvanico, and the other one was Dean Ivory on the keys. He mentioned he would be back around the following day. Never saw him. As far as Flo, she was waking up sporadically to send a telegram here and there, maybe do an hour or two's work around the city, and she'd go right back to bed. The 3 of us have received a note recently under our doorsteps of Flo essentially saying that she does not feel like this is the place for her currently. Business back in New York seems to have picked up. I do not believe we'll be seeing her around anytime soon. As far as Steiny goes, he's back in California at school. He is also very loyal to Julie and Flo, and I think that he will travel where they do when his schooling is done. As far as Louis goes, Louis took 2 weeks after the shooting, and none of us have heard a word from him since. So, to put this all into a nice little package, the 3 of us have basically been left to our own devices. Jilly told my brother, Frankie, that unless Flo was around, he and I were in charge of the Rizzo family. Which is all to say that he and I are in charge of Pat, basically. And that's not the way that we're going to do things. So the 3 of us have kind of just been operating as a small group of our own. I would like to bring some new information to the table, if that's all right with you.
Of course.
There was an apartment that was designed by Valerie and created as sort of a central meeting location for the Rizzos. They called it the Social. I do believe that the majority of you were invited to view the Social the night that it was finished. I remember Pearlie being in there as well. A few people, good friends. Inside that apartment, there were crates where we had supplies. Things, we had supplies. You know what I mean. I went over there yesterday to grab some supplies that I had put in there because I felt like I am owed at least the things that I put in that apartment. What I failed to connect the dots on initially at the time was that when I approached the building, rent was already paid. I just walked right in. I didn't have to pay rent. I grabbed a few things of my own, and I took off. Me and Frankie went back last night to take a more complete stock of everything and found the place empty of any major material assets, I guess you could say. All the furniture is still there, but the crates have been emptied.
Sorry, excuse me, John.
There was a few sticks, there was a few candles in there, there was some spare guns in there, there was all kinds of things in there. It's all been taken out. It's been cleared out. Now that apartment belongs to Flo. So what this tells me is that, well, if the letter wasn't a goodbye, I view this very much as a goodbye.
Wait, hold on. Just to be clear, that wasn't you that took the stuff out? It was somebody else? Or was it you?
Correct. No, it was not me. I took a few things of my own. I had some bank bonds in there from a prior transaction. I took my bank bonds and I left. I did not search the other crates at the time because I knew where they were. I didn't feel like I needed to go rooting around in there, but when Frankie and I went back later, all the guns are gone, the candles are gone, and everything else is gone too.
Jesus.
So, and rent was already paid, so this has happened within the last week. And the other major event that's happened in the last week has been the wedding. So I think that, I've connected the dots on this one. But, I view that as a farewell, personally. I will admit to you, I will be honest. In comparison to Frankie and in comparison to Pat, my feelings on this matter are a lot stronger than theirs are, I think. Not to say that they aren't looking at this opportunity with open arms and open minds, but I am maybe a bit more eager than they are about stepping away from what the Rizzos were building. Because I truly think Mr. Salerno said it best. We're cleaning the deck of a ship with no captain, floating 1,000 miles offshore, with no direction. So, well, unless there's any gaps that you'd like me to fill in, that's pretty much the full and complete story of it.
Why not give it direction?
Well, to be quite honest with you, sir, I don't feel like I necessarily have what it takes to be a leader in that capacity right now. I think maybe with the correct guidance and the correct molding I could, but I don't know that I would be able to step into a leadership position like that and do it the service that it deserved to be considered among one of the great families of the city. I don't believe that I am at the point where I can claim that right now. Nor would I feel comfortable with it.
What about yours?
As Dean said, I wouldn't say I have the capability to do something like that.
Okay. And you?
To be honest, sir, I have been told by Jilly, by Flo, by my brother, by Pat, that I am and I could be a good leader if I made the decision to be one. And I don't know how to feel about that. Now, do I put my 2 cents in on a decision if it has to be made? Maybe it stinks a little bit, maybe I can clear the air. Of course I will. But taking full initiative of being in charge of, what, me and my brother? And Pat? To be quite honest with you, sir, the 3 of us together work as a whole, as a big package that wraps itself up into all the aspects of what makes one leader. It's true. Dean's got muscles, Pat's got brains, and I've got a mouth. And we all know how to synergize that perfectly. taking more people on under us. I feel like right now, in the infancy of that leadership between the three of us, would only compromise it. I feel like the three of us together are stronger with the three of us, but having more people around us to help us grow other leaders like the three of us, I think that's what we need. More than just us taking the initiative and doing it ourselves and stepping on toes of people that we have nothing but the utmost respect and admiration for, such as yourselves. Now we've, all three of us, between the three of us, especially my brother and I, we've been given everything from rags to riches by the Rizzos, and we owe them a lot for that. But we're being given right now, by standing in this room, an opportunity to not be a part of a business like the Rizzos wanted, but instead being a part of a legacy that came straight from our forefathers. The ambition that drives their business, the Rizzos, is, well, your business, excuse me, is a lot more than just money. It's a legacy. That motivation has been exactly what made yous last for the last several years. And I don't know exactly how long that is, but I know it's a very, very long time, sir. But with the Rizzos, I couldn't see what our ambition was exactly. It was blurry. Smoke and mirrors. 5 years from now, I have no idea where we would have been with the Rizzos, and we don't even know if we have 5 years left in our lives. Being here right now, an invitation to stand before you and tell us, or have us tell you exactly why we're here, is a welcoming into a fold of what I feel like a new generation of this legacy, the legacy that you have always tried to build. Because our goals align exactly with what we can only perceive from an outside party your ambition is. To build something for all of ourselves. When I think each and every one of us in this room has had nothing at one point in our entire lives. And forgive me if I'm overstepping in that regard, but we did it our way. That's why we're standing here the way that we are. And I feel like with strength and resources to achieve it, all of yous do, but between the three of us, we only have each other. To one day be a part of bringing in a new generation after, with the guidance that yous could give us, gracefully so. I feel like we could do that just for you, your family, our whole legacy. Right now, I'm not seeing a generation with the Rizzos. I'm just seeing the beginning of a business and not much more motion in that very, very large ocean. They shower the three of us, all of us, with love, and they give us peace and respect. But that's because my brother and I and Pat have been the only ones doing the most work besides Jilly.
Yeah.
We're building that business and that reputation for them, and don't get me wrong, we were happy to do it, but to what end? It feels fulfilling and very empty at the same time, sir. Now, people know between my brother and I, the Calvanico brothers, more than anybody else in that family right now. Because of how outgoing we are, as Pat said, compared to himself. And that comes with respect, maybe some admiration from a couple of people, but also heat. Right now, I cannot see either one of us lasting very long before something bad happens, and we don't know whether or not we have the resources to back any of three of us, if and when that day does come. And like I said, forgive me for overstepping, but yous do. And by standing here right now, you have given us an olive branch to potentially offer us that. More than just an ally, but as friends, family, as we all get to know one another. The Rizzos have it as well, but claiming it and utilizing it are two very, very different things, sir. We've seen a lot happen with very little to respond with whether it be bad timing, lacking of numbers, ultimately it boils down to inconsistency. And between the three of us, I want something more permanent for the three of us. For not just my brother and I, but for Pat. Because even though blood doesn't run through his veins like it does with ours, sharing the same, I consider him one. And I want something more permanent for my brothers.
Well said. Legacy, huh? There's nothing more valuable than that. In someone's life. Okay. Sonny?
It's very well said, Frankie. Very well said.
I meant every word, sir.
It's a bit of a problem, gentlemen. A problem that I'm foreseeing here. Package deals in this life can be very complicated. Your brothers, you're good friends with Pat, you know, things can get really fucking ugly. Pat fucks up. What's Frankie gonna do? When he gets the order? Or the other way around? What happens then? You're talking to us about wanting the best for you and yours. The threes of yous here. But what happens the day one of you fuck up to a point that is irreparable? And someone's gotta pull the fucking trigger. What happens then?
I know my answer.
Let's hear it.
What happens then is that I lean on what I learned from all of you to make the decision that needs to be made when the time is right. That is why I want this. Because truth be told, Mr. Cesare, I don't know right now. But I trust all of you, and I hope that all of you can teach me what that would look like if it did need to happen.
Let me tell you what it would look like. Remind me your name again?
Dean.
Dean. A situation like that, as unfortunate as it would be, would imply an absolute betrayal in our way of life. And at that point, an absolute betrayal bypasses any form of bond, blood bond. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Your brother fucks up tomorrow because he went to the police, said something he shouldn't have, made Pat go to jail, or whatever. One of us. He betrayed our way of life. And he betrayed you in the same fashion.
Understood, sir.
Now this is a family, gentlemen, but it is also a business. A business that always needs to run. No matter how many cogs need to be replaced. Capiche?
Understood.
Legacy, gentlemen. As Frankie put it. That's what this family's about. A new generation. Perhaps that's exactly what you three are. Only time will tell. A new generation after a long line of many. The halls of this house have, seen people come and go. People that we remember. With heavy hearts didn't make it. Not everybody does, and that's important for you to understand, the three of you. This life of ours, it exacts a heavy toll sometimes. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready to pay the price. I got nothing else. I got no other questions. The three of you have made it abundantly clear what kind of men you are, why you're here. Cesare, you got anything else for him?
Yeah. The threes of yous. I'm gonna report directly to Tony Salerno. You are the new ragazzi. Ah, Antonio. I pray to God, gentlemen, that a couple of months from now, yous ain't 6 feet under in a coffin for some dumb fucking reason. This ain't a game. This life ain't a fucking game. And the day will come where you will have to show your true colors and whether or not you are truly loyalty to this thing of ours. With this money, you begin your journey. You get your first suits. None of that old shit. Now you might have riches. You might have it all. These $50 don't mean shit to you. But they do here. These are your first suits under Tony. As a ragazzi.
Thank you.
Bene. I'm good.
Sophia, Carlo, Tony, Sergio. Anything else you'd like to ask of these gentlemen?
I think I'm good.
Just keep in mind what I told you earlier, huh?
Yes, sir.
Down at the telegram.
Yeah, I think the time for work is over. The time for action is
Sophia.
right here.
Speak up, Sophia.
I love you so much.
I said,
Oh, jeez. It's like
time for talk, I think, is over. It's time to get to action.
What do you have us do?
Blow up Valentine.
Well,
Get to it.
that as well.
Dream come true.
Your first task is to go get that suit. First thing you gotta do. After that, Tony will contact you. Maybe with some tasks.
Mr. Salerno, seeing as we're on the U, is there anything in particular you'd like us to wear? Colors, ties, anything like that?
I want you to go on over to the tailor and go get your best suit. Go talk to our guy over there, Rocco Clemente. He's a friend of ours. Yeah, old-time friend. You go get fitted, and then we'll talk. Remember, boys, like I told you before, this is the first step of many yet to come. But here on out, you gotta be very careful how you fucking step. Because one day your friend might become the person who puts a bullet in the back of your fucking head. Alright?
Understood.
All right.
Burn it. We'll talk soon, boys.
Go get those suits, huh?
Consider it done, sir.
Thank you.
Tony, I don't know where the fuck you find these guys, but that was a different form of ragazzi right there. It seemed like the real fucking deal.
Well, you know, when you see a pike on the river, you know, are you just gonna let it slip, or are you gonna, you know, go out there in the waters and go and catch it?
Yeah. All right.
Santino, the meeting with Jacques has started. I figured we couldn't. He's on a time crunch, but I asked Big Joe to go over there and try to stall the meeting as long as possible, so you might still be able to catch it if you go now. It's at the cemetery.
Where is it? Cemetery, okay. Wants to come with me. I do want to be a part of this meeting. It involves us, and having Kit dead, yeah, on our behalf is not the right move. Come on.
What's the status on the gallows?
They're off front.
All right.
Still a little shaken up, but they're getting there. Slowly. Where's my mash?
Oh yeah, I
Jesus Christ.
wanted to talk to you about that.
Hey, we're going to a meeting. Vinny,
That's
Josie,
not a
come with
good
me.
tone.
How you doing, sir?
And then
How you doing, Vinny?
start immediately working on the second one. Get that to you.
I went crazy last night. I moved like a crate and a half of mash in like 3 hours.
Okay, yeah. So I'll. Every
Who else is
single
coming
time
to
I
this
give you
meeting
a
with me?
crate, I'll just go ahead.
I'll come.
Yeah.
Right.
I think Jacques, the guy we're about to meet, was the leader of the Saints on NoPixel, guys. We unfortunately only roleplayed with him a little bit on NoPixel, but I think we had a scene with him in 3.0 at the courthouse. Pretty good scene. Guy was actually really talented. The guy you're meeting right now, yeah.
Really gray.
Oh, that's what old age does to you, buddy.
How old are you?
Old.
Pretty much shining, yeah.
Hair's still the same.
I've been told I shouldn't make hair jokes.
Anybody else?
My brother and I.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Finish the day.
The rest of us gotta stay.
Look at that, Scopo. I think that's a cousin right over there.
Does that make more sense?
Not really, but
I don't know how much clearer I can be, Jacques.
no, I mean it's clear, but does it make sense? No, is what I'm trying to say.
That conversation that happened there, it changed once more evidence came into play. When we were informed, and at that point, it changed the circumstances,
Hmm.
deemed it fit that that conversation wouldn't suffice for what was said. And that's when the decision was made. Again, after that, I then said, then we're doing something about it. We have to do something about it.
And from that point on to the point of you taking somebody in the back of the very establishment that you took him from, you never thought, maybe let's send somebody out and see if Tito's on, warn him that this is something that we should do. Maybe check in with him.
Yeah, I understand the frustrations with that.
It's not a frustration. It's just it's a blatant show of disrespect.
I never intentionally wanted to be disrespectful to you.
Understood.
Jacques? Good.
Hi, Mrs. Santino. I'm Mrs. Cesare.
How you doing?
Good, thank
Jacques,
you.
have you met my brother, Cesare?
I believe in passing. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm alright. Seen better days, I suppose.
What's this all about?
Situation that took place last night. There was a man working behind the bar at the Bastille who was lippy towards me. I let that go. And then when your family walked in and then walked out quickly after, he became lippy and frustrated about that. And then a couple of us spoke to him about respect. But then after leaving, we were informed of something else that he said, which we didn't take too kindly to. So we then made the joint decision to take him out the back, and I clobbered him with a hammer.
Okay. A little bit more details. Disrespect towards you? Towards
Negative.
us?
It was towards your family.
And this man works for you, Jack?
Apparently so, yeah.
Is he alive?
Hey, Cesare, Jacques here is, the head of Bully Street. They operate out of the Bastille. Now, before you answer his question, Jacques, to clarify, when you say he works for you, do you mean he works for Bully Street?
No,
he
no,
works for the Bastille?
He's a Bastille worker.
Okay.
But here's the thing, and this is the same thing I was explaining to you, kid. I don't have an issue with you doing something to a worker that I didn't even know fucking worked there in the first place. I don't have an issue with that. Especially if he said something that you find offensive or that others may find offensive. Because you know how I am in the city. I am about as respectful as it fucking gets. Now, the issue that I have is that I can't get a fucking heads up, or nobody in Bully State can get a heads up prior. And that we can't clean up the mess inside before it even fucking happens.
I understand.
Because I have no issue with, if he said some dumb shit, then by all means. But I know that if I was in the same situation as you and I was in your shoes, the first thing I would have done is I would have talked to the people who, you know, are in the establishment, maybe on the place, and I would have checked in with them prior, not necessarily even asking for permission, but at least just a fucking heads up.
No, I completely understand. Like I said, I didn't mean any disrespect by it.
Because we could go back and forth on the significance of what he said, blah, 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 the world, even though Tito has no idea, blah, blah, blah. I'm not looking to do that. I don't care. If he said something disrespectful, I spoke to him yesterday. I said, you don't do that shit, point blank, period. That's it. No more of that shit.
No, I completely understand. Yeah.
But what I genuinely am confused on is the idea that at no point is it considered that it's disrespectful to remove somebody from their establishment and not give anybody a heads up and then fuck him up in the back of that very establishment.
I understand. But you asked me if I would do this the same way or differently past this conversation, and I gave you that answer.
And what was the answer, Kit?
That I would do it differently.
How would you do it?
I don't have any intention of wanting to disrespect you further, Jacques. If someone that is associated with you to a degree, right? Whether it's working at the Bastille, I'll inform you. I'll talk to someone about the circumstances and then take it from there. But my intention was never to disrespect you, Tito, Nora, nobody.
Yeah, and like I've said before, if the guy's a piece of shit, the guy's a piece of shit. You can take care of him. But I feel like there's a bit more to us and a bit more to this relationship than to just fucking do things on the fly without giving anybody a heads up or a warning.
I get it. I do.
So who are the other two present?
You know.
Well, I want to make sure that I have the right names, because it's the piano guy, and then who's the other guy? Frankie?
Sure.
Sure. Is it a yes? Is it a no?
I mean, Tito knows. Jack?
Okay.
Answer the goddamn question, kid.
Yeah,
It was the Dean and Frankie, yes.
Okay, good. Thank you.
But like I said, I made the call. I said, I'm going to hammer this guy.
Yeah,
right?
that's fine. All right. Yeah. I mean, I'd sit on and talk about respect for the next fucking hour, but, you know, and I have other things to do with my day, so.
Jacques, I understand. I do. You've done a lot for me, and the fact that you feel disrespected by my actions, what I chose to do that day, I don't like that. But at no point was any of this intentional. That would make absolutely no sense.
Understood.
Why the fuck are we here?
Lessons to be learned. Improvements to be made. Things to be done differently in the future should the occasion arise.
Absolutely.
Now, Jacques, I wanted to be present here with this meeting because despite this being something that Kit has done independently, inherently, of course, involves us since our name was mentioned, since an insult was thrown our way. I put myself in a position where things would have been perhaps different. Perhaps we would have heard what this man said behind our backs as we were walking out. I don't know how I would have reacted. I'm not the kind of man to take an insult from anybody, especially in the city that I call my home.
I explained to you all this. I said, if I walked by the manor and somebody, let's just say your gardener, we'll go with that, decided to throw an insult my way, I personally, I mean, as most people know in the crossing by now, I don't really take shit from anybody. Because I don't have to. But I have enough respect for what you've done for the city and for what you represent to it and for what you've done for me that I would tell you that I'm gonna drag the guy by the fucking hair and shoot him point blank in the street.
That's fair enough.
And he would have deserved it because he should have known better. Much like this Remo.
Yeah,
guy.
and I very much agree. And I told him, I told him exactly the way that I feel about all things. He is under the impression of what he said is something that isn't of great severity. I'm not going to argue whether it is or not. I have no idea. But either way, I told him that in Saint-Denis, insulting your average man or any man is never going to get you anywhere. And I think he understands that.
Jack, you have my word that if something similar to this happens again, that I will reach out to yourself or Tito or Nora before any decisions are made.
Right.
And you have my sincerest apologies for the disrespect that I may have caused, that I did cause.
I appreciate your apology.
I would hate for this to potentially add some turmoil to our friendship, considering everything.
No, you said everything you need to say. It's fine. If you don't mind, I'd like to talk to Mr. Santino and Mr. Cesare over here for a second.
Sure.
So, just for me to understand, do you know the word that was said?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
I learned it today.
Okay. And it wasn't something you were aware of prior?
No. I was told it was a M word last night, but I wasn't told the word.
M word. Wow.
M.
Yeah,
M
yeah,
word.
no, I'm saying M, yeah. No, I didn't say anything else. Oh, God.
Right. No, well, you see, I get told, hey, this guy said an M word towards you guys as you were leaving, and it seemed to be a derogatory term. I didn't want anybody saying anything like that, repeating anything. So.
Of course, understandably. I mean, I'll say, from what I understand of his motive, is that this is something that is used where he's from quite often. I don't think he meant it in a extremely derogatory way, but regardless of what it may or may not represent, obviously that is not something that I want to have within the walls of the Bastille. Now, I told him that he gets one opportunity to, do all right by the Bastille and to shape up. And if he doesn't, well, he won't be there anymore. Probably won't be able to welcome inside of the walls anymore either. So I just want to communicate that to you. I will say I heard of a bit of the backlash, I suppose, of his actions. And I want to clarify on things. I was told that not too far after, you came into the Bastille, and the same man was serving you. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Yeah. I heard, obviously, you made him apologize, which I don't have an issue with, or anything of the sort. But then I heard that other people at that table were being very excessive beyond the fact that he apologized, which I was told was done in a very public way, to the point that people down the street were hearing it. Now,
that is correct, yeah.
Now, again, if the guy's a piece of shit, the guy's a piece of shit. There's no fixing that. And whatever you want to do, you get to do. But I feel like there's more respect between us than to do things in the establishment that, you know, almost disrespect the walls of the establishment itself, and thereby the people who occupy it. Now, I'm not saying that what you did was disrespectful, but I've heard that, for example, Valerie was intentionally going pretty rough on the guy. Now, I don't know what her ties are to you guys or whatever it may be. I obviously know she recently got married and stuff. But I'm just, that doesn't sit right with me, because as someone who's fought so hard for the city and for the benefits of the city, and who has picked up your people and has looked after your people, informed your people, I feel like it's fair for me to say that I expect just a tiny bit more respect within the walls that I decided to occupy. Is that fair?
That is fair. And
Absolutely.
this is the first I hear of it. I haven't really been in town, but I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna take care of both of these things.
I appreciate that,
Valerie. Because
I mean, look, I understand. Look, I understand that people do things, and around here, people do things to maybe even show off a little bit, or do things. Frankie and what's the piano guy's name again?
Dean and Frankie.
Yeah. I understand that they haven't really gotten their hands dirty from when I've known them. So maybe it's just they're trying to offer people that they can, or whatever it may be. But it doesn't sit right with me when it's done so poorly. But I do appreciate that you see it from the same point of view.
Absolutely. This shit shouldn't have happened, Santino.
I agree.
You were there with Val, Sonny. What did she say exactly? I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the fact that disrespect is coming from people that on the outside, I guess, if you want to call it that, and then it's affecting us at this point. All right.
It's wasting your time.
It's rubbing me the fucking wrong way, and it's wasting my fucking time. Huh?
Yeah. Look, and here's even the thing. I don't even think I would have a lengthy conversation about this if even after I was sent a telegram, hey, I did something, blah, 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 and I apologize. I hope I can catch you later and we can speak about it. Maybe I acted harshly, whatever I may be, Just the littlest of gestures,
Yeah.
But nothing. Which to me is not, I know a little bit about how you guys do things, and I don't think that's the way that you guys do things.
Look, I'll be honest with you. I was there.
Yeah.
Right? You're right. I did make the guy apologize loudly,
that's fine.
publicly.
Yeah.
And I did so with the intention, mind you. I guess the best word is humiliation.
Yeah, of course.
See, because up until that point, not an hour ago, perhaps, I was still operating under the assumption that what he had said had been some sort of derogatory thing towards, anything, right?
Yeah.
So, now that being said, me understanding that or working under that assumption, I had no gripes about the man being humiliated.
Yeah, understandably.
So I did.
Well,
work
like I said,
under that
I don't have much of an issue with the apologizing aspect of it. I think I would have done something probably very similar. I don't like that after it was done, then it was extended.
The excess.
Overly. Yeah, it's just, there's especially for a man who, in his own eyes, like, yes, he said something that he shouldn't have, but to him, it's not anything how do you say, excessive, and then he is being dragged by people who are not even, directly affiliated with you, from my understanding. Somebody like Valerie, right? Who obviously has, some level of ties, I imagine, because of her marriage and all these things. But so I find it cheap, if that makes sense.
I know exactly what you mean.
I understand. In hindsight, I agree with you.
Right. Right.
Now, what Val did was, well, perhaps, yeah, you could see as excessive. Absolutely. Again, in hindsight,
Right.
we'll put a fix to that. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I just want to make sure, because if I'm out of my mind, I want somebody to tell me, but I feel like I'm not. So I want to be able to communicate that with you guys.
You're not out of your mind.
All
I
right,
definitely
good.
understand it. We'll address it. Won't be a problem again.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
Well, I don't want to waste anybody's time with this shit anymore, and I don't want to waste mine either. So, it's good seeing the both of you. That suit looks fucking fantastic, by the way, Mr. Cesare.
Grazie.
Santino. I have the same one. It's incredible. So, Either way, I'm going to go eat some food at the Bastille and probably get some rest. But I appreciate the talk.
All right.
All right.
You as well.
Likewise.
Take care, all right?
Yeah,
Take
of
care.
course.
Hey, Jacques, before you go, just, I have something I might want to talk to you about. I'm not quite...
Let's get back to the house. Bring Kit.
Hey, we're headed back to the house. Cesare told
What a character. Holy shit. Oh my god. That guy was fucking crazy. So smooth. So fucking... Just... You could smell the elegance. You could taste it. That was good. Holy shit. What's his handle? That was fucking sick, bro. That was a great fucking meeting. Holy shit. Delivery, 10 out of 10 from that guy.
Hey. 5 lords just came in town. Maybe 6. Sanctum's one of them, so we know what that means, huh?
Nah, shit.
If you're spotted, you're getting chased.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Oh, Law in town.
Yeah, Sanctum's with them.
Oh shit, yeah. They might be looking for the Olvidados, because the Olvidados came in town. And they were asking about Law.
Is that someone?
When I was at Telegram. The Olvidados said they
Oh,
took care of the liquor problem, so we, that offer they gave us is not on the table. They're taking care of it.
Right. Well, yeah, just be aware. They're gonna chase if they see you.
Who's not wanted from here?
You want to ride with me, sir? I am not wanted, sir.
All right, right up ahead and scout it out. Let us know.
Yes, sir.
They're heading to the office.
Go slowly behind them. So what did she say?
Val?
Yeah.
She was just giving him trouble for the coffee. Said it didn't taste right. Accidentally spilled it on the ground. Had him clean it up right by her feet.
She normally like this or what?
That's a question for Carlo.
Carlo?
Not really, no.
All right. Then that answers my question. I want a meeting with Valerie, Carlo. I want you to bring her in.
Yeah, right. She might already be there. She was using the fountain in the bag, so if she's not there, I'll go find her.
You say nothing of this to her.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's get all the horses inside. All the horses inside, all right? Within the walls.
Maybe we should prep a boat just in case.
Yeah. Sophia, take Vinny. Go grab a boat, yeah?
Whose wallet is this? Just gonna leave it here, what? I got it. I'll give it to him next time I see him.
Are we getting a boat?
Yeah.
Did I hear that right?
Just in case.
Oh.
Anybody got any food?
Chelsea might. Chelsea, you got him a gnocchi?
I do, yes, sir.
Yeah, she got some. Excuse you.
Yeah, you're excused, yeah.
Doing all right?
I'm well, sir. Thank you. You good?
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
Of course.
Keep an eye out for Law, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right, Scapo, in the office. Fuck, I didn't eat all the food. I barely ate anything! Fuck. That's not good. Who's most wanted here?
Sonny.
Probably me.
All right, then you're on the boat first. We need 5 more with you. Who are they gonna be?
You as well.
I'm wanted. Thought I served my time.
Like that. I don't know.
He is wanted.
For what? The fuck did I do?
Ice Bolton.
Christ almighty.
Boo.
I go around, you guys commit the fucking crimes, and I come back and I pay for them.
That's the price. That's the heavy weight of the DiCenzo name right there, my brother. The heavyweight.
This is why I don't turn myself in all the fucking time. Nothing. Come in, boys. Listen. This is concerning. People are getting comfortable because they're tied to us, that they can mouth off, and they can do things without repercussions. Valerie got married to Carlo, therefore she thinks the family has her back. That is not the case. Not at least, I try to diffuse things for her, sure, because she's like a fucking sister-in-law or whatever. But if she's blatantly going out there, with her chest fucking puffed, acting all high and mighty because she knows that the family's behind her, then, that's a fucking problem. She's not in the family as a business. She's an adjacent family member. She's not part of this life. So her acting out the way she was at the Bastille, disrespecting that business, therefore causing us a harm in our reputation, is not a good look. Do any of you disagree?
Well, wasn't Sonny with her? Weren't you with her, Sonny?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was me, Carlo, Tony, and Val. Absolutely. Yeah.
Even bigger a reason. She has the head of the family next to her, and she's spilling coffee on purpose? What the fuck is that?
And listen, despite the turbulence that this has caused, which, in my opinion, won't be anything more than what it is already. I can't say that I look back at that moment, I would disagree with what Val was doing. I mean, come on, Tony, you were there. We were there.
Sonny.
We were working under the impression. Hear me out. We were working under the impression that this prick motherfucker Remo from the Bastille, who wasn't part of Bully Street, was going around saying things to us behind our back as we were walking out. I'm man enough to fucking come out to us and tell us what it was that he wanted to say. Yeah, he got his fucking head bashed in, sure.
By Kit, who is also not part of the family. Why is Kit doing our dirty business? We don't need people to do our dirty business for us. If people are talking about the family will handle it. I don't need Kit and two other motherfuckers going over there to handle business that is our business to handle.
You're seeing it the wrong way. They acted independently before they even told us about what happened. We got told about it after all of it had happened. The man had his head bashed in, and then we were told that the reason was that he had insulted us, had insulted Kit, etc., etc.
Exactly. I cannot blame you.
Right.
I cannot blame you guys for that, which is why I'm gonna have a conversation with Kit. In the same fashion, I'm gonna have a conversation with Valerie. We don't need their protection. What we need is for them to tell us what's happening. We don't want them to hide behind our backs.
I don't see it like that. I don't see it like they're hiding behind our backs at all. I think Kit was acting out of anger towards the disrespect that this man was expressing towards everybody, it seemed, at the point. That included us, but also herself, and perhaps others that were in the Bastille at the time. I think she acted independently, not necessarily to defend our name, but out of simple demand for respect from a man that was being a fucking prick.
I understand
That's the way
that.
I see it.
I understand that.
Now that happened to be, come along with the bonus of, hey, the guy called us something that was perhaps derogatory. Hey, I'm not going to hold it against her. I was saying this earlier. How are we going to hold something against somebody when she does something like that? She stands up for somebody who's being, insulted behind their backs. For
This
the
is
people
not
that are
her
being
place,
disrespected.
Sonny. We handle our own
What do you mean it's
business.
not?
Listen, I understand if she was insulted. The guy insulted her, by all means, do whatever the fuck you want. The guy insults us, tell us about it. We'll go fuck him up.
I agree. I agree with that.
Right?
I'm going to tell her that, absolutely.
But the thing is...
But I disagree that she should be scolded for doing something that she felt, well, she had a duty to do.
No, Sonny, listen. Jock said in that meeting, or, when she was asked the reason why, she said it was because we were insulted. She wasn't even insulted. So maybe the next time she's asked why the fuck she bashed somebody's head in, maybe she should realize, hey, was he insulting me or was he insulting somebody else? That's the difference I want to make there. At least with Kid.
Fair enough.
Now with Val, I don't like that Val's getting comfortable. Because she's probably thinking that we're going to back her up if anybody decides to come after her so she can do whatever the fuck she wants. It's a disrespect to us, and it's a disrespect to the people of the city. She has no privileges other than coming over here and having some fucking coffee. You two are awfully quiet. Got anything to say?
I agree. I don't think anyone outside of this family should be putting hands on anyone for this family.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I have to concur. I mean, I don't know, especially with Dean and Frankie and them. I know they did something for me, but
yeah,
it's a good show of character. But even then, it's when we stop doing things, when other people start doing it on our behalf. I mean, what's that gonna look like?
We're no better than the fucking Westerners out there doing deeds for other motherfuckers. We handle our own business. I know it's different. It's on a bigger scale, I get it. But it's the same type of principle, Sonny. We handle our own fucking shit. Period. We don't need anybody else handling our own things.
I understand that, but you guys are... Look, I understand where you're coming from, and I agree. The message here should be to Dean, Frank, and Kit, next time something comes up where you believe that our name is being disrespected and that action, and you believe action should be taken upon that, you bring it to us. You don't fucking go out there and scold them for what they did. You thank them for what they did and say, next time, do it like this.
I agree with that.
All right, Sonny.
I see no reason to go out there and give somebody shit for defending our name. You correct it for the next time. And you thank them for the one time they did it, albeit they fucked it up a little bit. But the next time you say, hey, you bring it to us, we'll deal with it. Thank you so much for what you did. But the next time you bring it to us and we deal with it. The whole thing with Val is a different story entirely. I don't see anything wrong with what Val did. Again, at that moment, people had been insulted. Everybody had been insulted by this man, according to our assumption, which in our minds was correct at the time. You think what Tony and I did then was wrong? No, absolutely not. Val felt insulted. Val felt that the people around her had been insulted. And so, she gave the guy a little shit, spilled the coffee, had him get on his knees and scrape it off the floor. The motherfucker deserved more than that in my eyes. But I held back because he had already been hurt. I held back because I would have loved to bash his fucking head against the counter, and I didn't. So this whole thing with Val, I believe, is also being blown out of fucking proportion here. I don't think she deserves a scolding or being told, hey, you're not one to disrespect somebody else for disrespect. Come on. You thank her. You say, hey, look, thank you for what you did. This motherfucker was being a prick. He deserved it. But next time, let's be a little bit more respectful in the Bastille. Because of Bully Street. Because of Bully Street. We don't want to go into their establishment the way we don't want people coming into our house and doing shit like that. We don't go into their house and do shit like that, Val. So next time, let's take it a little easy. But thank you for what you did.
Thank you for what? What are you thanking her for?
For putting that prick in his fucking place and
his face was already bashed in. What the fuck else do you want?
Humiliation. From us, not from Kid. From us.
Exactly. So Kit shouldn't be handling our fucking business. Because when we do it, after she does it, it's already excessive. And Val shouldn't be doing shit either. Because she ain't part of this thing of ours.
I know she's not
So what she should have fucking done was sit fucking quiet, drink her shit, and if anybody were gonna humiliate that motherfucker, it should have been one of us. But you know what? Fair enough. You want to deliver these messages to them? All good. Because if I do it, you ain't gonna like it. But I tell you what, the reason why I want to do this now to both Kit and Val is to stop them from doing it the next time. They are being warned. That is all.
Well, Vale's here in the living room if you want to talk to her.
How do you want to handle this, Sonny? You want to deliver it? You want me to deliver it? You want the good or the ugly?
This doesn't deserve the ugly, Cesare.
Fair enough.
That's my point.
Well, you got the ugly here, and it's important. I'm not bringing this out of nothing. I'm not trying to blow things out of proportion. I'm trying to see things from a perspective. You know, sometimes you have to make things, you have to see things in the worst fashion to truly understand how they can impact things like this family. Right? People's actions Sure, maybe we'll let this first one pass for both of them. What if it happens again? And then the time after that? Hey, at least we had this conversation with them, right? At least we can tell them, hey, remember that time in the office where I told you not to do this? Why'd you do it again? Accountability, right? And oh God, I love accountability talks. So maybe sub me in for that one. You do this one. But we do need to make sure people ain't taking advantage of their situations. Kid is very close to the family. That does not mean she's part of the family. Same thing with Val. She's close through Carlo, but she's not a part of this thing of ours. They need to understand that.
I think they already do. But I'll make sure that they do understand that.
All right.
If I could.
Go ahead.
I personally, the thing with Valerie, I mean, she was, putting that kid in his fucking place. Rightfully fucking so. Absolutely. A teaching moment for the gal. I agree with that. But when it comes to Kit is another fucking issue entirely. I just had a independent meeting with her before all of this kicked off here today. And she made clear to me that her intentions, that she will continue to do so to stand up in the name of his family. And there's nothing wrong with that. Until it lands us into situations far grander scale in the future.
And I get it, right? Like, it's good that people are standing up for us and all that, but we could do this ourselves, Sonny. She's just do it for her sake. She's putting herself in danger. Going out there, bashing that guy's head. What if there's a high-standing member of the fucking bully street? What then? They go after her? She's fucked. At least let us fucking do it. She's putting her life on the line. It shouldn't be that way. We care for her. But if she crosses the line with another crew to the point where, it's inevitable fucking death, then what can we do? She needs to be smart. She's being reckless.
I agree. I don't disagree with anything you've said. Like I mentioned earlier, the point should be, thank you for what you did. We appreciate you standing up for us and doing this in our name. Out of respect for us. Respecting our name on the streets when we weren't there. Next time, do it like this. I do not believe this merits any sort of scolding or punishment.
All right.
It needs correction.
Correction is good.
That's what it needs.
Yep. I'm fine with that. All right. Is Kit here?
I think she's on the porch, yeah.
Which one you want to start with?
Val's in the living room.
We'll start with Kit first. Bring Kit in, Carlo, please.
Yeah.
Sonny, if she says something, I'm going to stay back here. Anybody got a cigarette?
Yeah. You got him, Tony?
Just take one of these. Put it in your mouth. Don't lose it. All right. Just put it in your mouth.
You want me to smoke some fucking stinkweed? Is that what you fucking want me to smoke?
It's not weed. It's not weed. Just put it in your mouth. Just put it in your mouth.
Fuck, I might actually need this shit.
Just put it in your mouth.
Oh no, I smoked it. Motherfucker. Dog shit.
Hey, kid.
Mrs. Santino?
Hey. Right, well, we came to the conversation late, sorry. We got held up here with something that, took a little longer than expected. Now, Was there anything else that you and Jacques spoke about that we should know about?
I mean, the gist was what you two had heard. I think at one point, he was quite put out on the idea of finding out who made the call. And the truth is, it wasn't just one person, but I told him at the end of the day, I suggested I take out a hammer and clobber him, which is what I ended up doing. He didn't really believe that. I said, it wasn't... At the end of the day, I did what I did, but there was no one that made a singular call. That was I believe, the only thing that maybe you weren't privy to when you joined in on the conversation.
Okay. All right, so not too much then.
No, so...
Well, look, the points that he made are valid. They're right, they're correct. What you did was sloppy, and it was done out of place with regards to, well, the Bastille being where Bully Street operates out of, their business, etc., etc. His points stand. And I think it's important for you to understand that. I know you said you have already, but I want to make sure. Things like this, especially in a city like this with people like Bully Street, like ourselves, it's very easy for these kind of things to slip out of our hands and all of a sudden become something, well, blown out of proportion, all right? Learn from this. Sometimes, in some cases, it's better to ask forgiveness than permission. But in other cases, like this one, it's important. It's important to go through the permission part first. Otherwise, you run the risk of things getting out of hand. Now, like I said, I think I said this to you at some point, you have a good relationship with Jacques. And I think thanks to that, there are no severe consequences. There could have been. Keep that in mind.
Absolutely.
With regards to another thing, you've made it clear, not only to Jacques but to others, that you've acted on this man Remo because of what he said about me, my family. Is that correct?
Not just that, sir.
Here we go.
He was lippy with myself also. That played into a factor.
I understand. But the moment you mention my family being insulted as one of your reasons, it kind of becomes front and center.
Thank you, Sonny.
Especially when you speak to somebody about it, like Jacques. You speak to Jacques about it. You mention the DiCenzo name being insulted. He focuses on that. Because of the scale of things when it comes to us.
Yeah, I understand.
That's right.
There's another lesson here to be learned, kid. And I need you to learn it. When it comes to our name, it is our business to defend it. You think we've been insulted, and you believe there should be action taken upon that? You bring it to us. If there's a head that needs bashing, we'll wield the hammer. You understand?
I understand.
Hey, good job, though, kid. Proud of you.
I appreciate that, sir.
Don't do it again.
I won't. May I speak freely?
Of course.
So, I won't be mentioning this to give an excuse or anything like that. You're right, it was done sloppy. There were plenty of things that should have gone differently, as Jacques stated. I was in complete agreement with that. But I hope you folks do not think that I acted on behalf of anyone in this room. That was not my intention. I did not act on behalf of anyone. That is not my place. That will not be my place.
Is that clear to everybody?
Yeah, that's clear. That's clear. That's clear.
There you have it, kid. Thanks for the clarification.
Of course.
Keep this in mind, what we've told you here moving forward, okay?
Yeah, I understand. Is there anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay.
You,
I appreciate your...
You tell Valerie to come in the room, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, kid.
Of course.
Hey, I did my fucking pot.
Yeah, you did. You did.
I did my fucking pot. Bro, earlier we were like talking loud. I could hear Croc in the other fucking room. I could hear him through the fucking wall. He's screaming. Oh shit.
Val,
Sonny,
how you doing today, huh? You good?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Yeah, doing all right. Doing all right. Look, we just had a conversation with Jacques, Bully Street. You know him, right?
Yes, I do know him.
Okay. You know the operator of the Bastille, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How to put this? He wants you dead. See, turns out this Remo guy, kind of like his second-hand man, like his right-hand man. And the whole thing with yesterday, the coffee and all that, it was seen as, well, it crossed the line. Unfortunately, there's nothing we could do. There's a boat out back that's here to collect you. It was nice knowing you.
You have a good one. Have a good one.
Wish you
am
the
I
best.
free to go to my apartment to pick up something?
No, right to the boat.
No,
right
you gotta go straight to the boat.
Call us, go you there.
Oh, okay.
Hanging chat.
Okay, well, I'll just, go over to the dock now.
Now hold on.
Okay, yeah.
We're not done. There are words to be shared with you, but Sonny will tell you.
Okay.
Just busting your balls, pal. This is just a joke. Relax.
Jesus Christ,
all right?
okay.
No, but we did talk to Jacques. Now, obviously, you know what happened yesterday. I was there. Tony was there. You were there. Carla was there. We were having a good time. We were having dinner, right?
Yes.
Obviously, we took advantage of this prick being there, you know, a little bit of humiliation and whatnot. And, hey, we were all a part of it. Can't hold it against you. Good shit, honestly. It's fucking... I was having a great time seeing this guy scrub that shit off the floor. Now, things today are different. In hindsight, obviously. It's a disrespectful
I wanted
thing
to talk about that with you. In hindsight, I do feel like it was disrespectful to do that in the establishment, and I wanted to talk to Jack myself about it. I'm not involved with you guys, you know, in a business sense, and I was gonna have a chat with, you know, Jack to make sure that he knew that that won't happen again with me.
Hey, issue solved!
You know, I think that's actually a great idea. If you could talk to Jacques, that would be great.
Yeah,
Now,
I will.
right. Well, honestly, that was the gist of it. Just got to make sure that when we do things like that, we're not being disrespectful to another...
Of course.
A place of business that belongs to somebody else and whatnot.
Of course.
Despite how great it felt to see that man on his fucking knees right there, huh?
Yeah,
jeez.
I did notice the tension in the beginning, and then, you know, I kind of got the gist based off of the apology that he was forced to make.
Yeah.
Carlos started asking for newspapers, which we all know are not sold there. So I did ask for coffee as well. I mentioned quietly to the table that the coffee wasn't very good, and Tony told me to ask for another one, and I do remember you telling me to spill the coffee on the ground, and so I did.
Yep. That was my idea, yeah.
Yeah, so by no means was this me trying to cause any issues for any of you guys. Mr. Santino, you did tell me that I was like a sister to you. And I caught on very quickly that you wanted the man humiliated. And so I was just going based off of everybody's demeanor at the table. By no means was this me trying to act all big, bad, and tough now that I'm married. Or trying to hide behind all of you guys or abuse my place. And I want to make that clear. I do understand what's at stake on the inside and the outside, and the last thing I want to do is come in between any type of business, any business relations, make you guys have to have tough conversations and make tough decisions because of something that I did. So I will have a chat with Jack privately and make sure that everything is squared away on my end, because the last thing I want to do is him think that I am a bitch, to put quite frankly.
All right. Thank you, Val.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course.
Man,
Mind if we go for a walk?
You want to go for a walk with Val?
Yeah, let's go for a walk, Val. Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Val.
Be right back.
nice meeting you. Okay. Let's address something here.
Yeah.
I am confused. Because it seems we've had a couple of days of, being reckless. But it's never really on the person that's being reckless. It's because we instigated. Put the knife back in, Josie. Spilled a coffee, Valerie. What the fuck is going on?
Come on. That motherfucker deserved to be on his fucking knees scraping the floor.
You Sonny, you
In the moment.
slipped that one by us real
You didn't even fucking tell me that.
I didn't fucking
no
remember
idea.
until she said it.
Look, I wasn't gonna say anything because I don't. Yeah.
That motherfucker, listen.
You sly fox.
No, Sonny, what the fuck is happening?
No, that prick Remo, all right, yesterday in that moment, deserved it. Now in hindsight, maybe the guy didn't say what he, said or what we thought he said. Fine, sure, right? But at the moment, kind of deserved it.
Okay, I get that, Sonny, but Jesus Christ, before I blow a gasket on fucking Valerie, tell me that you gave her the fucking order, and that way I don't fucking reel her in. You know what happened? No, verbally. Come on.
I didn't remember.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I didn't remember, all right?
Let me guess, you told
Next time-
Kid as well to bash the fucking guy's head in.
No, I didn't. No, she did that on... No. That one is not on me, all right? The coffee, sure.
Holy fuck.
I'll take responsibility.
Yeah, she did ask me after the Bastille if she went too far, and I said no, but I mean, looking back at it, yeah, I probably should have stopped her, but
I mean, listen,
we
guys,
all did kind of egg on the situation.
the guy got his face bashed in. He was humiliated for an apology, and on top of that, he's scraping the fucking floor. He's scooping up coffee off the fucking floor. Like, I get it. Humiliating somebody is good. It's important. How many times are you gonna fucking do it? Right?
That's it. It's over. It's over for him. Never again.
No, because I want my
No
piece
more.
now. I'm gonna go over there and do it with my fucking plot.
Shit. Oh no.
That was a joke. I'm not doing that. Holy fuck. Okay.
I can't believe you told her to do it.
Look, you know the way it is. We walk down the streets of Saint Denis and somebody says, excuse you, or, watch where you're going. Come on. Everybody and their mother's going to turn around and ream that motherfucker out. Like, come on. This guy deserved it. In hindsight, maybe not that much, but he deserved it, all right? At the time.
Yeah.
Sophia, what do you think about all this?
That's a good one.
I think it's all some mamby-pamby bullshit we're doing these days.
Yes. Thank God. Thank God.
What do
Thank
you mean,
you.
mamby-pamby bullshit? The guys, come on.
This house is a little chaotic lately, and I, for one, want to put my foot down, put some fucking order back into things.
Yes.
People knowing their places, people knowing what to do, what not to do. Fucking swing the hammer a bit. That's what I'm thinking right now.
I agree.
Haha, sure, but it's a little much. It's a little much.
I agree, Santino. This is important. I gotta come around more often. Jesus fucking Christ. What is
You want
happening?
me to get divorced? I'll do it.
Why he hesitated?
Wait, just like that on command.
Well, I mean, if you tell me, I have to technically.
With the lights, guys. Clap those lights back on. Get them on.
I'm just saying.
It's not a problem. Look, your marriage isn't a problem. Val is like a sister to me now, which means
Be
something.
careful saying that, though.
It means something, Cesare. Sure, you're right. She's not. Hey, what the hell happened to you?
Tony?
It's a little accident.
What do you mean a little accident? What do you mean by that?
It was an accident that, God, how do I put it?
Good shit, guys. Good
You
shit.
saying Carlos divorced already?
Technically widowed.
Widower?
She slipped and she fell. Oh, God.
Jesus. What a tragedy. Moving on to the next topic.
Anyway,
No, I'm kidding. It's
The fuck is-
raspberry jam.
Oh, raspberry. Okay.
I took I took Valerie to go get some ice cream.
What the fuck is happening to this family? I swear to God.
But understand one thing: if your wife throws me under the fucking bus again, I swear to fucking God.
Under the what?
God, there will be no fucking ice creams for your fucking kids. You understand me?
Under the wagon.
Disinherited.
He said under the wagon.
Disinherited.
There's
denounced.
There's also
I
trolley
understand.
buses. There's also trolley buses.
I understand. Look, hey, I wasn't gonna say nothing. All right, that was all her.
No, hey, in her defense, she was right. We did kind of egg her on a little bit. We were all kind of laughing. I did tell her to spill the coffee. Anyway, look, beyond that. All right, look.
Fucking married a tattletale. It's a tattletale.
Relax. Come on, look. On the subject of Val, and I'm being serious now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's like a sister to me now. She's like a sister to all of us. There is a degree of responsibility there. She needs to understand that there's limitations to that, and she cannot be abusive of that. But Cesare, come on. This man here to my left, somebody that we consider a brother, now in the fullest sense of the fucking word, has married somebody he loves. Somebody he cares deeply about. The people he cares about are the people I care about. Val knows that she's not in the fold, obviously. But that there is a degree of responsibility there.
I understand that. But if she's going out of her way, causing problems, that's on her. I ain't getting in the way of no fucking bullets.
No, I get that, and trust me, I'll be the first one to say something to her if she does some shit like that.
Yeah.
I've already, I mean, from day one, I feel like her and I have had that understanding, even before we were married. So it's not a problem. And if it is ever a problem, then, like I said, I'll be the first one to fucking do something about it.
But I get it. She's a little sister, or, whatever. I get it, Sonny. I get it. It's just a little too fast for me, all right? Taking them curves way too goddamn fast. I'm gonna spill my fucking drink.
Loved ones are also the first targets, right? For people. So she needs to think about that and not put a target on herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But listen,
Things that I'm sure she understands already, but yeah. go ahead.
Sophia is right. You know, I come back to a lot of crazy shit that has happened. Not to take away that you guys have probably done business and whatnot, but there's a lot of shit that has been happening the past couple of days, past week. Just gotta reel it in a little bit, all right? And it's up to us, the people here, especially us with the buttons, to reel people in. If shit's getting out of hand, tell people to take it easy. Hey, you know what? Hey, let's take it easy now, guys. And you know, 2 times a joke, 3 times a joke. All right, hey, let's relax. Let's move on. Let's not forget who we are. We're gentlemen and ladies of this goddamn city. We're not fucking party animals, eh? Carlo's wedding was 5 days ago.
Was it that long ago already? Jesus. No. Nah, that's fucking like 3 days ago. It was like yesterday.
Nah, it was Thursday. Almost 5 days.
Oh my god.
Sonny, especially for you. You're sitting down at a table, and if people around you are fucking around, you will not be respected. Goes for anybody here. You are measured by the people around you. Not only by yourself and for who you are, but you're measured by those around you. Act like what you are. And when it's time to humiliate somebody, you humiliate them. But don't take it far. Know your limits. We ain't fucking kids.
Nah, trust me when I tell you what happened last night at that dinner table with Val, Carlo, myself, and Tony. It did not contribute a speck of disrespect towards me or anybody, or our name. Quite the contrary. Trust me, Cesare, look, if we were there, given the context of things, you and I would have done the same fucking thing.
All right. I wish I was there, but... All right. Just be careful, all right? Reputation goes a long way around here. All it takes is one fuck-up for that to go down the drain. A man could be a gangster his entire life. 35 years, 40 years, 50 years. And in the last year, he turns rat. Biggest gangster of all time. Now known for being a fucking rat. Everything he worked for, gone. Reputation is the same thing as trust. It breaks, it crumbles, and it goes in a split fucking second. Do not play with it.
Wise words. Wise fucking words.
All right.
All right.
Well, it's fucking late.
Sophia.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Say what you're gonna say.
No, well, it's late. I should honestly be coming around a little bit more, like earlier, but it is pretty late for me. But if there's something else to discuss, go ahead.
Yeah, I need to talk to you and I, but then I also need to talk to you and Sophia. So, if you got a minute, if not, Cesare, I can catch you up afterwards. It's all good.
Sure. I got time.
All right.
I'm gonna go pack my bags.
Where you going?
Where you going?
Go on.
With the boys.
What?
Aye.
Why?
With Dean and Frankie. No?
Where you going?
You, what are you taking? Where are you taking them?
A trip.
What?
Ice cream shop.
No, not the ice cream shop. No, I'm just taking them somewhere else, you know. I'm gonna go we'll get those boys in shape. Oh,
You're
ragazzi,
never gonna see
here
him
we go.
again.
You coming back or what?
Are they coming back?
It's up to you boys. You know, you want me to handle these boys with the ragazzi, you know, that I gotta leave this house.
Take it one step at a time, Tony. See if it's even worth
Don't
it.
move too fast.
Yeah. Listen, stay here. Get them to work. Work with them, whatever. And then if the time comes and you think they're ready and, you got a solid thing going, then we'll make it happen. One step at a time. Don't want to jump the gun right now.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. All right. What's going on? Oh, he's pacing.
Well, how to even put this? How to even begin to explain this? The Rizzos. I've come to learn a few things recently. Through Val, actually. She's told me about some of the things that they have done to her. They've said to her, the way they have treated her. It seems to me that, they seem to be wanting to control a certain narrative. Now, I bring this up a little bit now. It seems a little late. The idea, what I wanted to do was speak to you all about it before we spoke to Dean, Frankie, and Pat. But that's already happened. That's already happened since, from my understanding, Flo and Jilly aren't going to be coming around no more. But it's still worth mentioning now, despite it being unnecessary. You see, Val has told me some things, particularly about her relationship with Carlo, particularly about her outlook and I guess her disposition towards the kind of life that we live. The Rizzos were supposed to be living as well. Jillian Flo made it clear to me that Val was not interested. She wasn't cut out for it. She didn't have what it takes. And therefore what happened with her happened, where there was a split between them, Val and the Rizzos. But now, speaking to Val about it, seems that wasn't the case at all. She never expressed not having what it takes, not being interested. Quite the opposite. And that kind of lines up a little bit with what you just told me, Sophia. It also brought to light something with Carlo, where the Rizzos were perhaps being protective of her when it comes to her relationship with Carlo, but to the point of prohibiting her from doing certain things and keeping her locked up and things like that. It didn't sit right. It didn't sit right with me what the Rizzos were doing with Val and all that, especially with the relationship with Carlo. It didn't sit right with me. That being said, I've told Valerie to keep it to herself. Because I don't want this to spread.
Are you getting ready to run track? What are you doing? You need a tracksuit today.
But I think Carlo deserves to know what the Rizzos were doing to Val with regards to her relationship with Carlo. And I just want to make sure that I'm not overthinking something or maybe missing something here that I just haven't thought of. But if you all agree, I'm going to go ahead and give Val the go-ahead. Tell Carlo about everything she told me.
Well, what are the details? I guess in brief form.
Okay.
That she was, to a degree, prohibited from spending too much time with him, from speaking to him, getting too involved with him, that they saw her relationship with him as double dipping. Now, the reason why I think this kind of thing is sensitive is because we know Carlo has been close to Julian Flo. This kind of thing is going to hurt, knowing that somebody close to you did something like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I think you can handle it.
Important to know. Oh, yeah. I'm going to play devil's advocate here a little bit. I can kind of see, if I put myself in the Rizzo's shoes, that it would be at least maybe a little bit of a concern. You know, you're trying to start your own thing, and then you have one of your own growing closer and closer to somebody high up with us. I can see why they would maybe look at it a certain way, because I think maybe we would as well. Am I crazy for saying that?
I mean, being overprotective is one thing. You know, it's all about trust at the end of the day, right? It's...
I mean, I understand where you're coming from, and I can't disagree. I think we would be apprehensive about the idea, but going so far as prohibiting people from speaking to each other, I don't know. It also seemed like I don't know why I perceived it as something that they had against us as well. You know, that they didn't fully trust us either. I don't know why I got that feeling with what Val was telling me.
Yeah, no, I'm so confused because we've known Flo and Jilly for years, and this, it sounds like totally different people. We've always been so close. They shouldn't have an issue with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I question a great many things.
Indeed. Yeah, maybe that manor is cursed at the end of the day. Maybe that's the best explanation.
100%. You won't catch me sleeping over there. Nah, I won't even take a shit over there.
Yeah, fuck the house entirely. I don't know if I'll be able to have that talk with Vinny tonight, but I am intensely concerned.
Why?
About that situation. Because he's acting very strange. He keeps staring at Sonny. I've seen he's very quiet, almost doesn't say a word. Seems very serious. And today at the docks, we were having a talk, and the boys beat up a couple of the dock workers, and we were trying to listen in, as we do. Then all of a sudden, Vinny comes over and he carries one off, and then he stabs a dock worker and just walks off. So I requested a talk with him. I need to know where his head is at. I'll be damned if he does something to either of you or anyone in this goddamn family.
Yeah. All right, hopefully that goes well.
Yeah, look, I think with good reason he's going to have resentment. Both of them are. We can't hold it against them. You got to understand it. What we can is expect them to overcome it at some point. This is all very recent, too. Have you talk with him. I think that's a good idea. But other than that, you gotta give him time. You gotta give him breathing room. We'll see where it goes. But we won't let our guard down, though. That's important, too.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So, in your opinions, am I good to give Val the go-ahead?
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure. Cesare, I think you and I should talk, but it could wait for tomorrow. You gonna be around tomorrow?
Yeah, I can be around tomorrow.
All right, good. Good. Yeah, we'll talk tomorrow about it then. You and I. Just you and I.
Sure.
Can you guys talk about
Better,
that,
better.
please?
All right. Then I think that's it for now.
Thank you.
You gonna go to bed, Cesare?
Yeah, fucking beat, man.
All right. Yeah, you have a good night.
You know.
Sophia.
You as well.
Yes.
Go to bed. Good night. All right, guys. We're going to call it there, eh? Hope you guys enjoyed the show tonight. A little spicy. It got a little spicy. And honestly, the RP here is fucking popping, bro. It's popping. We got to get on early on Wild. So, I think maybe around 6 or 7, probably around 7 Eastern, we'll be getting on WildRP, unless some crazy shit's happening on GTA. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the show. You all take care, brush your hair, have a great rest of the evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow, right? It's gonna be fucking Wednesday already. God damn, bro. What the hell? Anyways, good night, guys. Who can I send you guys to? Hold on. I'm gonna send you guys over to Peppo, okay? Good night, folks. Love you guys. Oh, is Polly streaming? Hold on. That's a good one. What was his handle again? Box FPS. She. All right, everybody. Say hello to Jukebox. He plays Paulie Ferrari. Enjoy. Take care.